Hi, kindergartners. It's Mrs. Sheila. We're doing lesson 8. Session 1, explore comparing within 10. You're going to need your math book, pages 143 to 146. All right, let's look at the slide. Which has more? Did you say the red has more? There's 4 red counters and 2 blue counters. What's the same and what's different about the group of counters? There's more, so there's 2 more red than there are blue. Excellent. Or there's 2 less blue than there are red. All right, we're going to talk more about more. All right, so we have our little girl here. We'll name her Jane and our boy Sam. So who has more and who has less? So let's look at who has more. So how many counters does Jane have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. How many counters does Sam have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we know 7 is more than 6. So we would say Sam has more than Jane. So 7 is more than 6. Who has less? Jane has less than Sam. All right, who has more? And who has less? So let's talk about more. Oh, did you say that Jane has 6 and Sam has 5? So Jane has more than Sam. Who has less? Sam has 5 and Jane has 6, so Sam has less than Jane. All right, who has more and who has less? How many does Jane have? Jane has 5. How many does Sam have? Sam has 7. So Sam has more than Jane and Jane has less than Sam. All right, so you're going to practice, before we go to this page, you're going to practice on your page putting counters and with someone and seeing who has more and who has less. So you can do that, and then we will go on to this page right here. What does this say? This says less, less. So you're going to give 3 examples. This is page 145. You're going to give 3 examples to show less. So here I have the numbers 3 and 5. How am I going to show less? I'm going to show by circling the less, the smaller number, the smaller amount. So there I have a circle around 3. So then I'm going to give another example. So here I have 4 blocks and 2 blocks, so I'm going to circle the one that is less. So there I circled 2, the one with 2. And then you can give another example. And then you are going to practice on page 143, putting like some counters on one side and counters on the other and seeing which group is more and which is less, and practice with that number sentence. I have, or 3 is less than 5, or 5 is more than 3. Bye for now.